Since Henrico Health and Rehab was placed on a federal list reserved for the country's lowest rated nursing homes, state health inspectors have made a couple visits to the facility that resulted in violations and enforcement actions. In February, the Virginia Department of Health cited the nursing home for failing to provide a comfortable home-like environment, failing to remove a midline catheter before discharging a resident, increasing their chances of complications and infections, failing to assess and monitor a morbidly obese diabetic resident by not completing weights as ordered, omitting medications for 2.5 months as he experienced dangerously high blood sugar readings, and discontinuing a successful therapeutic diet, all without interventions from a physician. And inadequate nurse staffing levels in 2024 that were excessively low on the weekends and failed to maintain the highest practicable well-being of each resident. VDH found that the current staffing schedules were sufficient and residents were observed to be clean and engaged in activities at the time of the inspection. Then in May, another inspection resulted in citations for a staff member failing to properly use a Hoyer lift, causing a resident to get struck in the head by a sling bar, which led to a small injury. And the most serious violation was a failure to protect residents from sexual abuse. According to the allegations in the report, a receptionist made sexual comments to a resident and showed him a photo of him performing oral sex on another person. The staff member also blew a kiss and made smacking sounds at the resident. For a second resident, the report states the employee entered his room and said he wanted to perform oral sex on him. Then a nurse aide reported the same receptionist was sexually inappropriate with them by getting close and making funny noises in their ear, and a transportation driver reported that employee tried to grab his private area twice. The report says the facility terminated the staff member and filed a police report after learning of the incidents. However, VDH still cited the facility for failing to comply with requirements to report allegations of abuse to the appropriate agencies within 2 hours. Henrico Health and Rehab had already been cited for sexual abuse against 2 residents by a staff member back in 2023. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services is now imposing a $1,940 fine on the facility per day dating back to February 28th. The ongoing penalty remains in effect until VDH determines the facility is back in regulatory compliance. In response to these findings, facility spokesperson Mindy Barnett said they are actively engaged with CMS and maintaining open communication regarding the recent citations and necessary remedies. As noted in the survey, the facility is currently operating with appropriate staffing. Our dedicated team is working tirelessly to enhance training and education, aiming to prevent any future issues and to ensure the highest standards of care are always met. This includes daily reviews, regular audits, and necessary course of action corrections and updated care plans for residents. We are committed to full compliance. Henrico Health and Rehab is operated by the company Medical Facilities of America, which runs more than 30 other facilities across Virginia. That includes Colonial Heights, Glen Burnie, and Westport, and those nursing homes have all also been fined as of recently. I'm Tyler Lane for CBS 6 News.